Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I will be going over the tour series of a DB112 double stock cab car and an MRCE BR182. So let's get started. This is a DB BR112. First off, you're going to want to enter through one of these doors on each side and climb up to the cab. First off, you're going to want to go to this side and hold the battery and start for about 5 seconds. Once that's done, you can put the battery on. Back here is also your PCB mode, which is 0 or O if you're a passenger, M for freight. I don't know what that's for. You can turn on PCB and you can turn on CFA. Pantograph selector, put that to rear, both or front. And that's about it for the back here. So let's head up to the cab. So here is your driver's control desk. Down here is your emergency brake valve. Here's your window. You can roll it down if you want. And then you can access the shunting station. Signal, I think that's for the guard or dispatch person in the car or coaches. Here's your PCB LZB override and acknowledge, auxiliary release, and auxiliary shunting. Up here is your LZB. There's no LZB on Hamburg to Lübeck, but there is LZB on other routes. For example, Cologne-Aachen or Aachen. Here's your blind, along with the blind over there. These can be used for very sunny days. This is usually set by itself, so I don't think there's a way to change it. This is your destination blind, as you saw outside. Same things over here, like on that side. PCB, LZB, acknowledging relay or override. Auxiliary shunting release and auxiliary shunting. Here's your wiper. Simply put that to on and put that in park in order to park the wiper. Here's passenger doors. You can close and open them. Now you can sit in the driver's position. First off, what you're going to want to do is insert the reverser handle and put it and leave it in neutral. Then you're going to want to put up the pantograph and close the circuit breaker. Then it'll start up. Now you're going to want to put this to left, right, or both. And then you can open the doors. Next you're going to want to insert the brake key. Then you can control the brake systems from this cab. You can turn on the instrument lights and your desk light. Program and driving program, I don't know what they do exactly. Force selector, you're going to want to put that to about 100%. Because if you could exceed that, you'll probably have a lot of wheel slip if you apply too much power. Auxiliary control, I don't exactly know what that does. A horn here. You got brake assist. You got your sand. for like snowy days or rainy days when it's really hard to get grip. You can hit the brake release button in order to release the brakes. Headlight brightness, you can put that to full beam or normal. PCB, LCB, override, acknowledge and release is up here at the top of the desk. This big red button is your emergency brake, you know, if your train isn't stopping. You can put your wipers on. This is the direct brake. I think that's for like locomotive brake. Yeah, it is locomotive brake. Direct brake is locomotive brake only. Brake charge, it charges up the brakes. So yeah. Over here, you can turn on the brake train power, and you can turn on train lights. That will turn on the passenger coaches if you have them. Realize how when you release a put up the pantograph, the circuit breaker, not the circuit breaker, the destination blind will assign automatically. Handbrake is down here. Compressor, put that to on, off, or automatic. Transformer fan can be on or off. And yeah, CFA reset will reset CFA. Up here you got a cab light. You can put that to bright or dim. Signal lights, you can have white, which is your headlights. Which, for example, white signal lights will be that. White and red will be like that. I think that's like emergency lights if you like have a fault or something. Single red, I think that's another signal light, like that's another emergency light. Red, those are your tail lights. And yeah, if the 112 is leading, then you should put the signal lights to white. If it's trailing, then you should put it to red. But as this is the operating locomotive that's hauling the train, the signal lights will be white. Then simply, after you're set up, you can close the passenger doors. Then you can put the reverser forward. And you can set the speed selector to your desired speed. And it will, it's like AFB, but then it applies power automatically. And that is it for the 112. Now I'm going to go over the DB cab car, otherwise known as the DB PBZFA. First off, you're going to want to enter the passenger door nearest to the cab. Then you're going to want to enter the cab door. Now, first off, you're going to want to turn on the battery main switch. That will power up the control desk. Also, that's here. You're going to want to put this to headlights if the cab car is leading, or tail lights if it's trailing. CFA fuse is up here. down here is PZB. Over here, you got second man's seat. Over here, you got PCB mode. It should always be in moto, really, because there's cab cars don't really operate freight trains. So yeah. Next off, you're gonna want to sit in the driver's seat. First off, you're gonna want to hold the train line power and start for about 5 seconds, so that train power can reach. Then just set it to on after 5 seconds. Next, you're going to want to raise the pantograph and close the main circuit breaker. Over here is PCB acknowledge, release, and override. You got air compressor and your traction fan. Here you got shunting control. I think this is used for depot moves. Here's PCB release along with acknowledge, and then window, and then you can stand at the shunting station. CFO button is also down here in case the CFO button over here does not want to work. So yeah, fire extinguisher down here. Also down here, there isn't really anything to mess around with down in the left side. Besides, I don't think there's anything down here. Emergency brakes down here, along with your wiper. Then just put it to P. Next, you're going to want to put the reverser to neutral so the brakes can charge, and also turn on the brake key, and that'll allow the brakes to charge. So also the horn is not over here, it is right here, so, and then you got passenger doors control. So next you're going to want to put this to unlock left, unlock all, unlock right, or unlock right. Then you will pull it towards you to open. Coach lights, you can turn those on. That'll turn on the coach lights behind you. In a second. I'll get that done in a second. And then you can pull down the blinds so nobody can see what you're doing. Gonna want to make sure that power is gonna actually reach the coach. Once you hear those traction fans going, you'll be able. That means you'll be able to move. Sander's also here. You can release the brakes. Signal lights, you can put them in the headlights bright or signal lights normal. So here's signal lights normal, headlights reduced, and headlights bright. Headlights are usually used when it's morning or evening. Headlights and instrument lights, that'll turn on the headlights and the instrument lights. The cab and timetable lights. You're going to want to make sure headlights and instrument lights are on, by the way, because headlights will turn off if this is in the off position. Yeah, that's about it, I think. This is the cab car brake, by the way. Train brake, along with electric brake. So yeah, once you're all set, you can lock the doors. Emergency brakes also over here, along with shunting control and PCB override and release or acknowledge. And yeah, that's about it for the Hamburg to Lübeck cab car. Yes, there are other variants. So yeah, that's about it for the 766.0. Now let's move on to the MRCE VR182. Right, so here we are with the MRCE ES64U2 or the MRCE VR182. This is a different variant from the DBVR182. It doesn't have a destination blind, as you see up there. So let's get started. First off, you're going to want to go over here, then enter the door here. Back here, in this hallway, you have ZMS remote control mode, WTB remote control, SIFA, and yeah, LZB isolation. You can put that to normal to unisolate it, and put that to normal to also to isolate it. Normal for PCB isolation to unisolate it. There's also a door here. Now you can enter the cab door. First off, you're going to want to put this to on or ready, and then have this on. So once that's on, you can make sure that's released, or actually apply that. You're gonna want to put that to neutral. Then you can put the pantograph up. Then eventually you'll hear it. So once that's started, you will put that to 1A, which is the train brake. Once the direct brake is in release position, the direct brake is the locomotive brake, by the way. Train lights are for if you're running a passenger train or like saving one, like an evening rescue scenario that I did earlier. Sand, you can release the brakes. Exterior light master switch, that is your headlights. But first off, to turn on the headlights, you're going to want to head back here and put this to headlights and taillights. So yeah. So once those are turned on, once those are headlights and taillights, you will see these come on. You can select it to go to marker lights, and then high beams. High beams are usually used during early morning hours and late night hours. Reading lights, it's your desk light right here. Cab lights are up here. Blinds are also here, used for sunny days. A destination blind used to be here, but this was replacing it, so yeah. Over here also is passenger door control, and horn. Emergency button, over here. This is like a emergency brake. Coming over here, down here, you got AFB. But I will show you how to activate it later and how to use it exactly. So yeah, passenger doors are also here, and horn. PCB mode is also down here, but since this is a freight train, you're gonna want to put it to M. Wipers. Over here is also the brake overcharge button. Clipboard light. You can turn it on if you're like trying to roleplay or something. So yeah, and I think that's it for the MRCE BR182. Now let's go on to activating AFB. Also, your reversers right here. And you can apply throttle. Which I think is gonna have to be. Then you're probably gonna have to put that in start for a few seconds if it doesn't want to move. Or you're just gonna have to put this down and then start it up again. Then eventually that'll be good. If it doesn't move, then you're probably gonna have to restart it. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Once you're ready, put this to release. Then you're probably good to go. There you go. And then you'll be able to go, I think. Hopefully. If not, then you're probably just gonna have to restart the service or scenario. Yeah. But, they aren't shut down, they're usually automatically started, so you're gonna have to just set it up and then, like, you'll be good to go. But I just wanted to show you how to start up the engine and stuff in case you accidentally hit shutdown or you had to put the pantograph down because of PCB. So yeah, that's about it. And now let's go on to activating AFB. You're gonna want to make sure you're in a standstill mode. Put that to on. Then you can adjust this. And apply throttle. And then you'll be good. So yeah. If you hear like that brake charging sound, then you'll be able to go, I think. There we go. So yeah, that's about it for the MRCE BR182. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial series, make sure to give it a like and maybe subscribe to the channel. If you do, you'll become part of the awesome squad and first 100 subscribers club. And to make sure to turn on notifications if you don't want to miss a future upload. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Take care.